Hello everyone. Okay, so my name is Kima, or at Visuals by Kima, and I'm going to be showing you how to make an ident. It's a complicated thing to learn, but after this tutorial, I think you'll be able to learn it. So, what we're gonna start by making a new project. Go to File, New, and New Project, or you can press Control Alt N. It's your decision. After that, I guess I won't save that. Go to New Composition. Now you can name this whatever. I usually name it like Kima or whatever. And now we have a blank composition. So after that, we're gonna make some text, of course. So Kima, I'm gonna use my name Kima since it's my name, and we're gonna go. Since I have the text Kima, you could just leave it there honestly, but we're gonna make something sick. So go to Create Shapes from Text and click on it. Now click on it, or click on the text or the Kima outlines or whatever your name is, and then it will say, then hold Control and then D, and then do that for how many letters you have in your name. So for me it's 4, so 1, or I have 3, so 4. Now I'm going to delete my text layer and I'm going to rename these all. So you can right click, press rename, or you can press enter. I usually do enter for time's sake, and now that we have that, we're just going to delete. So this is the hard part to explain, but you're going to make a layer for each part of the text. So I named this K, so I'm going to delete every continent except K. So now I'm going to do that with I. So and so on and so forth. Now when you have those, we're gonna go, since we're gonna do a basic tutorial, this is a basic tutorial, we're gonna do some positioning. So keyframe position on all your letters and highlight over those keyframes and just drag them to like the 1 second mark or something. So once you're there, we're gonna do like a basic animation, so you can copy me. So since I have 4 letters in my name, it's gonna be very easy. So I'm gonna drag this to the far left, and I'm gonna drag the A to the far right. Then I'm gonna drag the I down, or I could do up, but I usually do down. Now after that, you have this cool animation, but I don't like doing the K where it goes up. I mean, if you're doing a basic ident, sure, but this is a cool animation. So once you have your A coming up, or like when it's done, make a mask around it. So it's just a rectangle, and you want to make the mask so it's a different layer, and you want to make it so it's like a rectangle basically. And we're gonna make this bigger, and then we're gonna drag this where the M is, and we're gonna go to Trick Matte, Alpha Inverted Matte Shape Layer, and now this is basically a mask for it. So now that we have this, we can go to P on here, and we're just gonna put this, so I'm just gonna look at here, and we're gonna need to copy the keyframes for the A. So you could copy it, but it messes up really easily. So I'm gonna just keyframe positioning, and I'm gonna go to here and keyframe, and then drag it to where the A is. So once we have that, it just follows the A, and after that, we're gonna go to positioning, and we're just gonna put it like right there, because we're gonna change the opacity later. And once the A passes it, so I guess I'll put like it right there, and we want it, the A, to pass where it was, so boom, and then that's it. It has a cool design. But now we're gonna go to opacity. Sorry, you can hear my feet kicking my leg or my chair. But now we're gonna go to opacity, and right here we're gonna go to preview, sorry, and we're gonna go to the frame that the M is invisible, or for your letter, and keyframe opacity and put it at 100. Now we're gonna go to the frame, or go to a frame before 0. So now it's just a basic animation. Now we're gonna make a easy easing thing. So easy easing is like an animation to make your graphs look cleaner. You'll see in a minute. So for this ident, if you're copying my animation, we're gonna drag this point to the far left and drag this point to the far left. And then it adds a cool graph. And we're gonna do this for every one of them except the M. And now we're gonna go to the end positioning. So we're gonna ease this as well. And we're gonna drag this to like a little bit, and we're gonna drag this. So like that. So now we have our animation. Now it's time to add an out animation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to effect presets, and I already have it searched, but you're gonna search transform. Now we're gonna highlight over all these and do transform, but not on the shape layer, because the shape layer is gonna cause some problems and it's not gonna work. So only on the letters. Now what you're gonna do is keyframe keyframe scale on all the transforms. Now after that, you press U on your keyboard. And then once the animation is done, we're gonna go to 1 second after, or 2 seconds, sorry. And we're gonna drag the scale keyframes all to there. Okay, now that we have this, we're gonna do some animating. So we're gonna go to 330, and I'm gonna make this 0. Now, probably halfway through there. So since I'm at 330, I'm gonna go to half of it, so 315. and I'm gonna put the scale keyframe there, and I'm gonna go to 345, and then we have this cool. So now that I'm gonna go to like half of it, drag the keyframe, then go to like 4 seconds, 0. Now go here, drag the keyframe, go to like here, 0. And now we have this little zoom out effect. Now we're gonna ease the keyframes. So do what I did, or what I taught you, F9 on your keyboard. And we're gonna go to the first keyframes, drag this all the way to the left, and we're gonna do like that. So we're gonna do like that. So and we're gonna do this for all the keyframes. So after you do that, it's time to add the effects. So after that, we're gonna pre-compose this all. So click on every layer, right click, and pre-compose. Now I'm gonna name this echo because we're gonna add an effect called echo. So go to your effects and presets and search up echo. Now add that to your pre-comp, and well, actually before you add echo, duplicate your layer and go on the bottom layer, add echo, then add fill. Once you add fill, choose whatever color you want. In my case, I'm gonna do blue. So now I have this cool effect. After I have that, I'm gonna make a line. So a line is very simple, and what you're gonna do is make grab your pen tool, then click one point, like I'm gonna click right there, and click another point. And it doesn't have to be straight, and you can just mess around with this. Now after you have that, you're gonna need to curve it. So I messed it up. So what you're supposed to do is, I'm not gonna mask. I don't want to mask. Okay. You're supposed to make it curve. So I'm gonna go like this, and I'm just gonna curve it like that. And you want to get rid of fill, so I'm gonna get rid of fill, and I'm gonna just move these around to where I like it. So boom, I like it. So now I'm gonna get to stroke, and I'm just gonna stroke, and I'm just gonna turn that up a little bit. And now I'm gonna add trim pass to this. So go to this little arrow, add, then trim pass. Now go to where the trim pass is, keyframe it, and go a little bit forward, and keyframe it again. Now put the end at 0. So now it has an animation, right? But it's not that good of an animation. So now we're gonna keyframe it. So go to like a little bit out of the end keyframe, or not the end, like this keyframe, and go a little bit ahead and keyframe start. Now go to the last keyframe of this one and put this to 100. Now what this is gonna do is it's gonna make a little like animation type thing. So I'm just gonna keyframe. I'm gonna easy ease this. Drag that and drag that. So and then we're gonna easy ease this as well. And graph editor. I'm gonna make this like this. So and we have this. Now to make it more clean, go to shape, fill, or not fill, sorry, stroke, round cap. Now after that, we're gonna make a rectangle. So just make a rectangle and put the stroke as 0 and put the fill at like a, I don't know, purple. I'm gonna do purple. You can do whatever color. Now, what you're gonna do is put it under or before the echo. And if you don't have this trick mat thing, it's gonna say toggle switches right here somewhere. Just click that and you should have it. And now you're gonna click here. Now go to alpha inverted shape layer, like that. Or not that. On the echo layer. So alpha inverted shape layer. And before you do that, so I'm gonna click no track mat right now. I'm gonna put this to I'm gonna, what is it? Rotate this a little bit, so just a little bit though. So, boom. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to alpha inverted shape layer, and I'm gonna put the position to like here. Now keyframe this, and now I'm gonna go to where the line ends, so basically right there, and I'm gonna just move this across the text. Now we're gonna easy ease and go to the graph editor and copy my graph. So after you have that, when the animation is coming in, it's gonna have this little thing. So it's just gonna go across. So we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna put the opacity at 0 right here. So 0 and right after it comes. So now we're gonna go 1 frame ahead, 100. And that's just an easy fix. You could just cut the layer as well, but I just did that. So now you have this. And for me, I think the zoom out is too slow. So I'm gonna go to here, and then you. Now, I might just put this here, and I might just put it like that, So now let's see how that looks. So now we have that, so. Now to render this, drag this to where the ident ends, so mine is right here. And yeah. Thanks for watching the tutorial.